Hi, my name is Chris Herman. I'm the co-founder of ECS Security, and today I'm going to talk about ECS forensics and incident response. So the Elastic Container Service in AWS is a way of running, it's a managed way of running containers in AWS. So you can run all your Docker containers through various different services. We have a blog just on how you can investigate it that we can check out there, but I'll dive into some high-level details now. So fairly recently, Amazon updated guard duty to support some detections for ECS. You see here, for example, when this file is detected on the cluster, that's one of the newer ones where they actually look at the files themselves and detect it that way. But for the ways it works too, though, they can also detect at the network level and also looking at some of the actual logging too. Various different types of sourcing you have for investigating container breaches in AWS. So with ECS, you won't get all of this, but what you will get, though, is you can get things like from inside the actual container file system itself. You can use ECS exec to pull back files. In our case, we deploy a tool called a host to do that. And you also potentially pull back some things like memory as well. And that can be really useful to do an investigation and then find out what's actually happened, what's the root cause of a breach in ECS. To know how you do that in Kado, it's pretty simple, point and click or via the API. You just go into import, select ECS, you can then select containers and pods, etc. Once that's imported, you'll see things here, for example, the SSM log. We're running this via ECS exec. You also see all the kind of files inside the system too. So you can see here on the bottom right, for example, this is a container that's been compromised. An attack has been running XMRig, so some cryptocurrency mining software in there. You can see all the things all the way from batch history through to just other generic logs on that system. So how you remediate a compromised ECS cluster? Well, Amazon themselves have a pretty good blog on this, so do check that out. First of all, you need to know which one was compromised. Sounds pretty sensible. And then you can also do things like stopping tasks and then just generally isolating after you found out what the cause was. If you'd like to try out Kado Response, simple point and click acquisition of ECS containers, here's our website, and thank you for listening.